Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels. You know, our NCL Encore group cruise would not have been the success that it was if it wasn't for the angel on board that took care of us throughout this entire cruise. Pam Mallari, you are the best. Take a look at this episode of my Tales from the High Seas. Okay, so let me set the scene for you all. Now, we're in the Miami Port Terminal. Kevin, Dave, Darlene, and the girls are over to the side in line with all their accoutrements, and they're ready to go through the security checkpoint. Now, I'm in my wheelchair, and I'm over to the side. And I'm waiting for one of the port terminal agents to kind of roll me through, give me the pat down. And I hear this sweet voice from behind. And I hear someone go, "Frank, is that you?" And I'm hearing voices. Uh-oh, that's never good, but who is that? So I immediately turn around, and it's Pam. And I'm looking, and I'm like, I know you. And she's like, "Hi, how are you? How you doing? It's so good to see you." And I'm like, "Pam? Are you on this cruise?" And she goes, "Yes, I am." I go, "Oh my God." I go, "Oh, Kevin is around here somewhere. I think he just went through the security checkpoint." I said, "We're here with like almost 100 people. This is our first Cruising with Wheels group cruise. Oh my God, this is so exciting." And then there was a lot of hugging and kissing, hugging and kissing. I was so excited to see her. Now, we had encountered Pam when we were on the NCL Bliss in 2018. It was June. It was the Alaska inaugural cruise, and she was the secretary to the general manager of that ship. And, you know, she took care of us when we were on the Bliss. She was great then. So excited to see her again now. And she was just a godsend. We were so excited to find out that she was continuing in her position as secretary to the general manager, Mark, of the NCL Encore. We're like, how lucky are we to know someone on board the ship amidst our first Cruising with Wheels group cruise? Because we had so many issues with NCL corporate in planning this group cruise. It was kind of hard because, first of all, we booked this group cruise. The ship hadn't even been built yet. So, of course, there's a lot of answers we couldn't get right away. But once the ship set sail and we were getting closer, we were still having issues with corporate in terms of finalizing all the group activities we wanted to do. And the corporate answer was, "Well, we can't do that for you. You're just going to have to take care of that when you get on the ship." Well, we finally got on the ship, and guess what the answer that we got from the group cruise coordinator on the ship? Answer? "Well, you should have taken care of that with NCL corporate office. They should have done that." And we were like, are you kidding me? Seriously? It seemed like everybody was passing the buck. And there were certain things that we had to get finalized. Enter Pam Mallari, secretary to the general manager of the NCL Encore. And she continued to be what we remembered her to be. A great problem solver, a great communicator, a great listener, hard-working and dedicated to making sure that our cruise was the best it could possibly be. She made time to constantly sit down with us, to go through our issues, writing everything down, repeating what she had written down to make sure that what we were telling her, she was understanding. And that she was going to take care of these things. And what she needed to bring to Mark to have him make it happen, she did. And she was always getting back to us via a phone call or in person. And tick, 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 taking care of the problems. Because we had issues. We wanted to do the ice cream social at Coco's. And corporate was like, that's your problem. We don't plan anything. If 60, 70 people show up, they show up. And we're like, well, that's going to be a big problem. And they're not going to be able to handle it. So we worked with Pam, and we decided to do a staggering ice cream social. That was the best thing we could do. That we would start at 1:30 with so many people, then 2 o'clock with so many people, then 2:30 and then 3 o'clock, and that we arranged it and we let everybody know by deck number that the people on the following decks would show up at the following times. Well, that was a great solution. I mean, it's not rocket science, but geez, throw us a bone, help us out. And there she was. We had issues in the casino because we had planned a slot pull, and she took care of that when she had to go to Mark on that one because the casino manager, excuse my French, was a real douchebag. He made things so hard. He was rude and he was nasty, and it wasn't pleasant. But Pam took care of it, took it to Mark, and lo and behold, the phone call came from the casino manager about how happy he was to help us out, and everything was set, firmed up, not a problem. Amazing, isn't it? Right from the beginning with our meet and greet, and getting Mark and the rest of the officers to come and present themselves and introduce themselves to our La Bistro restaurant cancellation, and making sure that we got the refund on that we should have got. Took a little time, but she made sure that it happened. And then, of course, it was, could I get off at Great Stirrup Cay? Because Great Stirrup Cay was a tender port. And would the tender boat be able to accommodate me and others who were in their wheelchairs and scooters? And she made sure that she got to Kevin and said, Kevin, I'm going to get you on that tender boat first thing so you can actually see it, look at it, and know whether you can get Frank and the others on the boat to the island. And she did. Kevin went down, he got on the boat, and yeah, they were able to wheel people from the upper onto the upper deck, but you would have to go down 15 steps to the lower deck to get yourself off to the island. And that wasn't going to happen. I couldn't do that. So, we let everybody know in the group that that's how the boat was set up. And if you were able to, roll on or scooter on, and they would help get your scooter to the lower level and you were able to walk down, then so be it. But those of us, we couldn't do it, so I didn't get to go to Great Stirrup Cay. But again, it wasn't, like in some other cruises where you get people going, well, I don't know, you'll just have to wait, and I'm not sure. And she was like, no, I'll get you on the boat. We're all going to see how this works, and then you can make sure whether people can do it or not. That's the kind of person she is. She makes it happen. She gets things done. And she also made sure that Kevin and I had priority disembarkation, as well as the rest of our core Rochester group, Dave, Darlene, Mary, and Janine. She really took care of us. There were almost 100 of us on board for this group cruise, and it was the first one. And we wanted to make sure that it ended up being special for everybody who joined us. And she made sure that that happened. And it would not have been the 100% success that it was without Pam Mallari taking care of us. So, Pam, Kevin and I want to say thank you for all your hard work and dedication. And to NCL Corporate, you are so lucky to have Pam Mallari on your team. And we hope that we are lucky enough to see her again on another sailing. I want to thank you all for joining me today on my Tales from the High Seas, where I can bring you this awesome story on one of NCL's most favorite staff members. Pam, mwah, we love you. Come join us next time for another Tales. Join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And don't just watch this video and other great videos that we have. Make sure you click to subscribe and you're a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. See you next time. And remember to always travel safe and cruise often.